Namaskar. I Shambhavi welcome you all to your channel Galactic Echoes. So let's start exploring the wisdom of Vedic astrology. So today we'll be doing the last and the final episode of the series of what is the rising in your Devon chart. So today we'll be discussing the Pisces rising in your Devon chart and how being a Pisces ascendant it lays a basic foundation in your life and it will manifest in this birth of yours. We'll try to figure it out today. Also, there's a quick reminder that over 1,000 of people are watching videos on this channel, and I would suggest all of you to please watch the other videos which are present on this channel. And if you find the content worth subscribing, then do not forget to subscribe to this channel. So let's start this video and let's dive in. So if you have a Pisces rising in your Devon chart, your vibe is dreamy, intuitive, and a little mysterious also. People might feel you are very much compassionate or spiritually tuned in, even if you seem quiet or hard to pin down. Your first house, meaning you, is all about self expression, and with Pisces here in the first house, you probably absorb emotions like a sponge, sometimes needing to retreat to recharge. So, this is something a very, it's a very crucial point. Now, your second house here, the Aries sign falls, and it means money or possessions. They come and go quickly in your case. You might impulsively spend on passions or value courage and independence a lot in how you earn. So, this is something, it forms a core of your personality. The third house here, the Taurus sign falls, and it gives your communication a steady, practical edge. You think deeply, you speak slowly, and maybe clash with siblings over stubborn opinions. Learning could feel more hands on, and comfort matters with all the ascendants because your ascendant is it comprises of the water element. So yes, you love comfort. Fourth house here, the Gemini sign falls, and it makes your home life adaptable. You crave variety there, maybe moving a lot, collecting books, or hosting chatty gatherings. Family bonds might feel mentally stimulating but scattered. This is something which you'll see. But if your fourth house is damaged, then all the things which I've said will go into the exact opposite direction. The fifth house here, the Cancer sign falls, and it turns creativity and romance into something deeply nurturing. You love fiercely, maybe express art through nostalgia. And if you have kids or children, you are very much protective but tender. Now, this will alter if your fifth house is damaged. All things will go in an exact opposite manner if the fifth house is damaged in your case. Sixth house in Leo, here the Leo sign falls, means your daily work needs flair. Routine feels dull unless you are seen or praised. Health thrives when you embrace joy, not just discipline. Seventh house, here the Virgo sign falls, and it puts partnerships under a microscope. You seek someone helpful, detail oriented, or critical in a growth way. Relationships might involve fixing each other, but mutual service build trust. Before marriage, you will have those nitpicking qualities in you because you are so much scared of something that I don't want to end up with the wrong person. So yes, you will overanalyze your partnerships. Eighth house here, the Libra sign falls, and it dives into intimacy with a need for balance. Shared resources or deep bonds require fairness. You might overthink boundaries. So you want your transformation. You want a transformation, but you want it to be smooth. That things cannot be possible at the same time. The ninth house here, the Scorpio sign falls, and it gives beliefs towards intensity. Travel, philosophy, or spirituality could revolve around uncovering secrets or healing trauma. You are not here for surface level truths. And you deeply want to connect with people on the emotional ground, on the emotional plane. You want to feel that depth of the ideology or philosophy. You don't want to mug it up if you are pursuing it as a student or a scholar also. So this is it also forms a core of your personality. The 10th house here, the Sagittarius sign falls, and it shapes a career that's adventurous, exploring. Your public image is optimistic, maybe teaching, exploring, or chasing a vision or philosophy, or which is bigger than yourself, which is for the greater good, which is for, working towards that global village sort of a thing. And if it isn't so, then yes, you might frustrate yourself at your workplace. 11th house, here the Capricorn sign falls, and it grounds your friendships. Your squad might be ambitious, older, or focused on goals. Community work could feel structured. You want legacy, not just vibes, and you cannot intermingle with those immature people who are younger to your age, right? So yes, you will have older people in your friend circle. The 12th house, here the Aquarius sign falls, and it hides your quirkiest, most rebellious side. Solitude or isolation fuels innovation, but unconscious fears might fixate on fitting in versus freeing your weirdness. So, this is a sort of dilemma which you will face every time. You will steer through it. So, being a Pisces rising in a nutshell makes life feel poetic, but the houses add grit. Balancing sensitivity with action, dreams with logic, and fluidity with roots is something which you are, which you have taken birth for. It's about floating through the chaos, but learning when to swim, not just drift. This is something which you have to understand, because the Pisces sign, it originally falls in the 12th house of the Kalpurusha's Kundli. So yes, transformation, liberation, moksha, the qualities of the moksha, and those transformative tendencies will always be present in your life, whatever you do. And if you feel irritated or frustrated from it, then you won't be able to steer comfortably through it. So you have to understand, and you have to accept and embrace that yes, I have taken birth for this thing, and I will embrace it with good. Maybe it leads me to something not a very good consequence, but if I'm destined for it, I will go with it. And if you will go with this kind of mindset, you will definitely feel less grief and sorrow. So this was my understanding of the Pisces rising in your Devon chart. Do not forget to like this video and share it with your friends and family. And please subscribe to this channel if you want to regularly watch such quality content about astrology on this channel. Thank you.